Are you struggling to get your online business off the ground or struggling to create that new course you've been wanting to create or coach that person you've been wanting to coach because of imposter syndrome? This is a huge, huge topic. Anybody, well, not just in the business world, but imposter syndrome is most definitely one of the biggest barriers to prevent us from reaching our goals. I wanted to share with you just some thoughts, some things that I frequently share with my own clients when I'm coaching and mentoring them when it comes to imposter syndrome, and also things that I tell myself because I also will struggle with it. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Erica Boling, and if you are a health, a wellness, or a sports professional looking to grow your online business so that you can have the freedom and the flexibility to live life on your terms, this is the place to be. Welcome to Fit, Free, and Fearless. So, the thing that I wanted to emphasize with you is if you have knowledge, if you have expertise, if you have some unique set of skills that can help others, and it doesn't matter how advanced you are or if you're not as advanced as you think you should be, but if there are people out there who you can help, people out there who are struggling, who are having problems, who are wanting to make a change in their life, and you have some kind of knowledge, some kind of skill, some kind of insight that will help them, there's no reason why you should hold back. So if there's anybody out there that has less knowledge and skills than you, then there is a role for you to play in helping them. So imposter syndrome, I know it's very, very real. I know we all experience it at various times in our lives, but whenever it strikes, you need to think about where is it that those people are needing help? Where are they struggling? Do you have something that can actually benefit them? Let me give you just a couple examples. So I do canine fitness. That's one of my areas of expertise. And when I first got involved in canine fitness, I actually had all kinds of people coming to me asking for help and advice. And I pushed back. I was like, why are you coming to me? I'm not a veterinarian. Who am I to be speaking on this topic? And I literally for about 2 years was pushing people back. They would come for me advice and I would be like, no, go ask this person, go ask your veterinarian. What really stood out to me, what really created a shift for me was I had a friend who is a veterinarian. Well, she's still a friend of mine. And she was encouraging me to do some online fitness and some in-person fitness programs. And she said, Erica, you have knowledge and expertise. You do fitness and you're involved in different sports and things and activities that most veterinarians don't have any knowledge of. She was like, they don't teach that to us, and the knowledge and skills that you have and the kinds of sports and activities that you have a deep knowledge of. They don't teach that to us. And that was very, very eye-opening to me because I was like, oh, no, I can't teach this. I can't teach this. But then I realized she helped open my eyes that there were some knowledge, some skills, my background, lived experiences. They did not have that unique combination of information and skill set. And like I said, I resisted this for years before, probably about 2 years, maybe almost 3 years before I actually felt confident to move forward. And people were coming to me asking for help. And I was like, no, who am I? I can't do this. So I would encourage you, if you're finding yourself stuck with imposter syndrome and questioning, like, who am I, is to think about who are the people that you can help? Or if you have people coming to you asking for advice, what kind of information and advice are they asking? And are you in a position to help them? So again, you can have your own genre, your own area of focus. I don't have to be an Olympic competitor. I don't have to be an Olympic level coach, right? In order to help other types of people to be successful in fitness. And then I'll give you 2 more examples. When I was teaching at the university, I was teaching people how to go online and teach and integrate technology into their instruction. And my background was in education. My expertise was not in the computer science part of things. It was in teaching and learning, and then integrating technology for teaching and learning. Well, I had a student, I was teaching educators about using technology, and I had a student in my class who was a computer science major. And I was very intimidated because I was like, oh my gosh, this person has so much more knowledge than me of technology. Like, he has all of that background in computer science. And I just had some general computer technology classes that I took as an undergrad, but that was not my area of expertise, was in the computer science area. But the fact that I was teaching technology, I felt very intimidated by him being in my program and in my class. But then I realized, yes, he has more knowledge than me in, say, certain types of technologies, but I have knowledge and expertise in the teaching and learning side. So teaching and learning effectively through the technology, that was something that he did not have. So it took me a few weeks. He was a student. I believe he was a master's student in my program and in the course that I was teaching at the university. And I remember the first couple of weeks, I was pretty intimidated by having this student in my class, because I was like, oh my gosh, he's got a master's, he's in computer science, he knows so much more than me. But then I had to remind myself that there's an aspect of technology in my area of expertise in teaching and learning that I was able to fill in a gap. And let me give you one more example, and hopefully this can help you start thinking about where you stand out and where your skill set and knowledge base is unique. This is related to boxing. So I did some boxing classes just for fun, and I've worked one-on-one with boxing coaches for quite a number of years. I didn't compete in boxing, but I would do it more for fitness, right? And just I love to learn technique. And so I'm not going to go out there and get certified and teach boxing to, say, somebody who's going to go out and be a competitor in the ring. But what I ended up doing was, there were some local women who were in the gym and they were wanting to get more fit. They had never done any kind of boxing before. And I offered some classes, a small kind of semi-private class to a small group of women, where we would do some mitt work and I would help them learn some technique and some skills. And we had a cardio workout. I would exercise with them. So it was a great excuse to get me into the gym and also have me getting in more exercise. And they absolutely loved it. So I might not be the most advanced boxer, but I had a solid foundation. I knew how to safely apply and safely introduce them to just some basic boxing technique. I did take a class to be able, I'm certified in teaching boxing more for fitness. But again, I'm not the most advanced in boxing, but I could safely introduce it. I could teach them some basic techniques, and they absolutely loved it. They had tons of fun. And I was able to take the knowledge and experience that I had and teach it to somebody who had less knowledge and less expertise than me. So next time that you are frozen and you're not moving forward due to imposter syndrome, I just want you to remind yourself, are there people out there who you can help? Are there people out there who are asking you for help? Do you have a knowledge base, a skill set that could help that particular audience? If so, then there's absolutely no reason why you can't share that knowledge and help and mentor and support and help educate and teach others. So imposter syndrome, don't let it hold you back for reaching your dreams, for moving forward and having and achieving success with your online business. So if this was helpful, if it helped give you a little bit of a boost of encouragement and motivation to move forward when you maybe feel stuck with imposter syndrome, if you know of anybody else who is struggling with this, and I'm sure there's lots of people out there that are struggling with it, we all have it, it creeps in, but if you know of anybody who could benefit from hearing this, please share this episode. And whether you're listening or watching, spread the word, and also let me know what are some other areas that are holding you back. If it's some of the mental mindset, the fears, I would love to hear from you, and I will make sure that I'll create some more episodes for you to help you get more confident and more brave and moving forward and creating those online programs so that you can live that life that you truly deserve. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching.